that you'll need as a driver right here. These are all of the comfort controls, as I like to call them. You have your shift lever right here. You have your emergency brake right here. And then down here you have your brake pedal, which I'm pressing right now, and your gas pedal, which is over here to the right. The brake is on the left, and it's wider. The gas is on the right, and it's taller, okay? So let's get right to it. This right here is the key that you will use to start the car. Now, on this key, you have to push this little button in, but on your key, it might already be out like that. So what you want to do is you want to take the key, and you want to insert it into the key slot, which is right here to the right of the steering wheel. Put the key in there. Now, what you want to do next is you want to turn it and hold it to hear the engine crank, and when the engine starts, you're going to release it. So I'm just going to give you a better view. Let's go ahead and start the engine and release it. As you can see, the engine has started. All of the accessories are starting up. And now let's go over some of the basics for driving before we actually drive the car, okay? So let's get right to it. Once again, here's the steering wheel. I'll be showing you how to hold the steering wheel in just a few moments when I have both of my hands free. Now, if you take a look over here on the dashboard, this right here is the tachometer. It has these numbers. They'll be numbered 1 through usually 6, 7, or 8 it should end at, okay? So right here, this is how fast your engine is turning. This is the RPM of your engine over here, okay? If you look over here on the other side, this is the speedometer. You can see the numbers are much bigger. 20, 40, 60, 80, blah, 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 all the way up to 260, okay? You also have an indicator here letting you know that you are in park and what gear you will be in, okay? Reverse, neutral, drive. We'll go over that in just a few moments. And then you have a little indicator here showing you how much gas you have and the trip meter and the kilometers on the engine and so forth. Now, all of this stuff may vary from car to car, but it's all going to be there somewhere on the dash. To the left here, you have your turn signal lever. You push it up to go and activate your right turn signal. Bring it back to the middle to stop. Down to activate your left turn signal. And you can see the left turn signal right there flashing. Up for right. Stop. Down for left. Stop. To the right here, you have your windshield wiper lever. So this lever right here controls the windshield wipers. You can turn them on by simply, if it's raining, pressing it down or up. And you can spray windshield wiper fluid by pulling it towards you. That will be the case in most cars. Okay, let's look at the main thing right here. This right here is the shift lever. And all of this is for the air conditioning, the heating, and the radio. But we don't really need to worry about that because we're not concerned about the radio because we're beginner drivers, remember? The only thing that you should be concerned about is this right here, which is the defrost setting. Okay, it looks like that. And that's for the front windshield. This is for the rear windshield. Turn it on like that, turn it off. And for this one, you have to turn it to that setting and make sure that the air is on. So this is the shifter right over here. Now, park. If your car's in park, if it's in park, then you don't have to worry about anything because the car's not going to go anywhere. You can push the gas pedal. It's going to rev the engine, but the car's not going to move, okay? Reverse is how you send the car backwards, how you move backwards in the car. Neutral, okay, will not keep the car in place, but it will also not move the car forward. If I put the car in neutral, it would just rev the engine, but the wheels would be able to move if I were to physically push the car. And drive is what you will mainly use. It's to drive forward. Okay, so let's get started. What we're going to start off by doing, because we're on a flat surface, we are going to pull down the emergency brake, disengage it, just like that. So right now, the emergency brake, the parking brake, the hand brake, whatever you want to call it, is not engaged. We can now start to move the car. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my foot on the brake pedal right over here. Foot on the brake pedal, okay? I'm going to put the car in drive.
Introducing